Ethan, Glad, and Hunter Lane are going to be singing Now Is the Time, the Prince is Giving You a Ball. Please welcome Ethan Glad and Hunter Lane.
Hello, my name is Ethan Glad. I'm a sophomore, and the name of my character is Lord Pickleton. I'm the town crier.
My name is John Michel, and I am the town activist. Now is the time to act. No other time will do. Live and play your part. Don't give away your heart. Don't take what the world gives you. Now is the time to live. No other time is real. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is a guess. Today you can see and feel. For you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today. The prince is giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball. A ball and that's not all. The prince is giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere, Vladimir, Karl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman, Gregory James is giving a ball.
Next we have Aaliyah Leonardo. And she is going to be singing There Is Music in Me. In You, I'm sorry.
But not you. My name's Aaliyah Leonardo. I play Marie, which is Ella's fairy godmother.
Maggie Miller, and I play the role of Cinderella. Now we will be singing the song 10 Minutes Ago.
10 minutes ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling. You gave me the feeling. The room had no ceiling, no floor. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured how do you do. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again.
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, I have found him. In the arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
Thank you, and thank you for letting us be here. Once again, we're so excited to be putting on our show, which is Cinderella, March 10th through the 13th. If you're interested, tickets are $12 a piece, and our academic foundation will be sponsoring a dinner before our Saturday night performance. The dinner show ticket combination is $25 a piece, and you can get tickets by calling up here to the high school and dialing our box office line, extension 22003. Also, we'll be selling at different buildings throughout the district at different dates, and if you call up to the line, you'll be able to hear a list of those as well when we update them. Thank you again for letting us be here. We hope to see you at the show.
On behalf of the board, I would like to congratulate you. You guys are very talented. Ms. Groves, nice work. I could practice a month of Sundays and still not be able to carry one note as well as these students do. Nice work. Congratulations.
Okay, at this time we'll start our meeting. Meeting of the Laurel Highlands Board of Education will now come to order.
Forward, march. hold. Left, base. Present, colors.
Please stand for a moment of silent meditation and flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, colors. Right, base.
At this time, we have all students who are reporting for student recognition. Please report to the back of the auditorium to line up, and then we'll get to you and get everyone organized. And when your time is up, we'll have you in line. Thank you.
Roll call, Mrs. Bill.
Present.
Present.
Here.
Here.
Here. Present.
Present.
Thank you, Mrs. Bill. Adoption of the agenda as presented with a executive session for legal and personnel matter after student recognition. And we're going to go down to the hall. Hall is the first door on the left-hand side for our executive session. Other than the music room will be out front. Okay? Is there a motion on the floor?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a proper second. Question on the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carries. Recognition of visitors and guests. If there's anyone in the audience wishing to speak on any item on the agenda, please stand up, state your name and what item. You will be given 3 minutes to speak. Is there anyone? Okay. Approval of minutes of the regular meeting of January 21st, 2016. Is there a motion on the floor?
So. Second.
Motion in the proper second. Question on the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carries. Approval of the attendance records of the committee meetings and the work session. Work session of February 16th, 2016. Is there a motion on the floor?
Second.
Motion in the proper second. Question on the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried. This meeting will be televised on Atlantic Broadband, Channel 17, CUTV. Check local listings for dates and times. In addition, dates and times will be posted on the Laurel Highlands website at www.lhsd.org. This meeting will be televised Saturday, February 20th at 8 o'clock p.m., Wednesday, February 25th at 5 o'clock p.m. I'm sorry, February 24th. February 24th at 5 o'clock p.m. Again, them dates are Saturday, February 20th at 8 o'clock p.m. and Wednesday, February 24th at 5 o'clock p.m. At this time, we'll have our superintendent's report, but before we do, I just want to announce to everybody, we now have Dr. Jesse P. Wallace III as our superintendent.
Thank you very much, Mr. Giacchetti and the board. Appreciate that recognition. It's been a very long journey. I can tell you I'm glad that it is over. But thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Is there Penn State, representatives from Penn State here this evening? Yes. I do understand that you're here to present some students in recognition of Black History Month. You are not. Okay. Are the representatives from Penn State in regards to that issue here this evening? Okay, they must not have made. Are the students here to be recognized by Penn State? Are they here this evening? Okay, so we have a wash there. Moving along. Mr. Gatus, would you please step up to the front of the auditorium, please, with the Keystone Award that we have I'd like to once again congratulate our middle school for being awarded for a high progress definition school. And subsequently, we have a Keystone placard that was presented to Mr. Gates at the latest Title I conference in Pittsburgh. Our reward high progress schools are the highest 5% of Title I schools based on aggregate progress in closing the achievement gap in reading and mathematics with PSA and or Algebra 1 or literature with the Keystone exams combined for all student groups and the historically underperforming student group. And we were presented with this Keystone at the latest conference in Pittsburgh. Mr. Gates, congratulations on working within your Title I environment. Congratulations to the middle school for working hard to achieve that goal. Thank you very much. Next, 4 students from the Laurel Highlands Middle School participated in the Pennsylvania Music Educators Association District 1 East Junior High Band Festival on February 12th and 13th of 2016. Morgan Ferris, Shannon Helmick, Lauren Speary, and Jonathan Quirk were the middle school representatives at the festival. The event was held at Dorsey Hill Middle School in the Fox Chapel Area School District. 109 students from 48 schools from Allegheny, Fayette, and Washington counties made up the band. That's a lot of counties that you're pulling students from, and we had 4 representatives there. Congratulations to those students. Job well done. Also at the middle school this month, the 2016 Laurel Highlands Mustang Middle School Wrestling Team competed in the Southwest Regional Wrestling Tournament with Whippings. Freshman wrestlers Shay DeSalle, Daniel Kessler, Nick Favaro, and Blaine Sadovich gave outstanding performances. Blaine Sadovich took 5th place in the heavyweight division. Nick Favaro placed 3rd in the 210-pound category. Shay DeSalle placed 1st in the 185-pound class, and Daniel Kessler, 160-pound division, was the runner-up. 8th graders Frederick Junko took 4th place in the 85-pound class, and Riley Bosley put forth an amazing effort in the tournament. The important thing here is that the Laurel Highlands Middle School wrestling team, despite only having 6 members on the team, had 5 of those people place in the overall team competition out of 50 schools. Congratulations to those wrestlers. Job well done. Perfect attendance. Perfect attendance for the second 9 weeks. High school had 66 students. Middle school 79 students. Clark, 52 students. Hatfield, 47 students. Hutchison, 42 students. And Marshall, 58 students. Perfect attendance for every one of our schools is climbing every 9 weeks. I'd like to congratulate students for being in school. If you're not here, you can't learn. If you're not here, we cannot teach you. Be in school, this is where the action is. You've got nothing to do at home but sit around. Come to school and learn. That concludes my report, Mr. Chief.
Thank you, Dr. Wall. Okay, at this time, we're going to switch things around a little bit. We're going to have an academic foundation report by Mr. Curtis.
Thank you. Just a reminder that seniors attending Laurel Highlands High School are reminded that there are several scholarships available through the Academic Foundation. These include the Seika Music Scholarship, the Mustang Scholarship, the Carbonero Scholarship, and the Academic Foundation Scholarship. Please contact the High School Guidance Office for details. We are seeking nominations for the Laurel Highlands Life Achievement Hall of Fame nomination. This form is available on a website as well as at the district office. The Life Achievement Hall of Fame was established in the spring of 2012. Primary purpose of this Hall of Fame is to recognize and honor outstanding achievement and significant contributions by graduates and students of Laurel Highlands, North Union, and South Union who made an impact by distinguishing themselves in their career, their community, or in society, and or brought fame or recognition to Laurel Highlands, North Union, and South Union. Another purpose of the Hall of Fame is to celebrate the talent, work ethic, and spirit of our graduates, thus promoting a greater sense of school and community pride within the Laurel Highlands School District. Nominees could be eligible for their contributions because of their professional career, public service, education, military service, music in the art, athletics, and others. Candidates must be 30 years of age or have graduated in 2003 when nominated for the class of 2016. The inductees will be introduced with the first home football game each year and will be honored with a breakfast banquet the following day on Saturday at the Hall. Well, it's not the Hall Day Inn anymore, but Park Inn. And as you heard, the Laurel Highlands Department of Fine Arts is presenting the play Cinderella on March 10th through 13th in High School Auditorium. The Academic Foundation is sponsoring fundraising activities to provide money for the foundation's work. There will be a Chinese auction during the performance. And also on March 12th, beginning at 5 p.m., a fundraiser dinner will be held in the high school cafeteria with food provided by Arts X Catering. For $25, one can purchase a dinner theater combination ticket to enjoy a fine meal followed by the show. If you're interested in purchasing tickets, please contact the ticket line. The high school number and extension is 22003. Just a reminder that the foundation is a 501c3 organization, and that if you make contributions to it, they may be tax deductible. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President. Before we go on any further, I also, for this meeting, I didn't read it down as far as I should have. You can also watch the school board meeting on YouTube now. Just go to the Southview Television on YouTube, or you can go to the Laurel Highlands School District website, and you can find it there. So now it's also on YouTube. I just wanted to make sure I said that. Thank you. At this time, we'll have our student recognition.
Okay. For the student recognition from R.W. Clark Elementary, for Student of the Month in Grade 2, Alyssa Kiefer. From Hatfield Elementary, for Student of the Month, Grade 2, Jack Johns. For Student of the Month from Grade 2, Kate John. And also for Student of the Month for Grade 2, Mackenzie John. For Student of the Month, Grade 2, Anthony DeSenza. Next from Hutchison, For Student of the Month from Grade 2, McKenna Barden. For Student of the Month, Grade 2, Kaylee Alborn. From George C. Marshall Elementary, Student of the Month, Grade 2, Brenna Sisler. For the middle school, in Science with Mr. Seif, Grade 7, Madigan Ditmar. For Science with Mrs. Green in Grade 8, Abigail Felitsky.
And for the high school, for Student of the Month for English 12, Haley Craigett. For AP Physics, Grade 12, Samantha Bloom. For Honors Biology, Grade 9, Dwayne Phelan. For Pre-Calculus 2, Grade 12, Amanda Flicky. For Family and Consumer Science Department, Grade 9, Shelby Michael. For Family Consumer Science, Grade 11, Brooke Kuhnhauer. For Advanced Sculpture and Ceramics, Grade 12, Mara Wallace. For Advanced Painting, Grade 12, Matthew Deemer. And for JROTC, Second Year Cadet, Grade 10, Nisha Thomas.
This time, let's give all our award recipients a nice round of applause. Anyone wishing to leave at this time may do so. If you want to stay, you're more than welcome to stay for our meeting. God, drive safely going home.
Did you take a picture? Yeah, I did with her. Only I zoomed in a little bit. I wasn't trying to get congratulations. I'm trying to get over there for congratulations, baby. Yeah, I'm down here.
Motion and a proper second.
From
All those in
Ikea.
favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Okay, don't forget, Don, straight out the front door, down the hall. I entertain a motion to reconvene from executive session. Got a motion on the floor.
So moved.
A second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0, motion carries. Strategic plan and board policy, Ms. Andrea.
I have no report at this time, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Anything on curriculum committee, Mr. Fernandez?
Thank you, Mr. Zucchetti. This is for informational. C1, kindergarten registration will be held on the week of May the 2nd through May the 5th, 2016. Dates and times as follows. Monday, May 2nd, Clark Elementary School, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and 1:15 to 3:15. Tuesday, May 3rd, Hutchinson Elementary School, 8:30, 10:30, and 12 o'clock to 2 p.m. Wednesday, May the 4th, Marshall Elementary School, 9 to 11, and 1:15 to 3:15 p.m. Thursday, May the 5th, Hatfield Elementary School, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and 1:15 to 3:15 p.m. For more information on dates, times, and registration procedures, please contact your respective school or visit the district website, www.lhsd.org. Children entering kindergarten for 2016-2017 school term must be 5 years old on or before August 31st, 2016. There were no exceptions. Under C2, for action approval of the school calendar for 2016-2017 school year, that would be under Exhibit A. First in service day, August 23rd. First day of school, August 29th. And the last day of school, June the 2nd. I'd like to put that in the form of a motion this time.
Second. Motion and a proper second. Question on the motion. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0, motion carried.
Under C3 for information, the Laurel Highlands School District has received a deeper engagement grant with the United Way in the amount of $38,000. That's under Exhibit B. And at this time, I'd like to have Mr. Randy Miller and Mr. Gates, Eric Gates, come up, and they're going to give us a narrative on that grant. Thank you, Mr. Miller, and thank you, Mr. Gates.
Thank you very much. Just to notify the board, the grant is actually from United Way. Their Southwestern Pennsylvania's Deeper Engagement Program. They were able to provide us with $38,000 that we're going to be able to utilize for our students and staff in regards to early school readiness and early literacy efforts for our school district and our students. Part of the grant requirements are going to allow us to provide curriculum for our summer school program as well as transportation for the students. It will provide books for the pre-K and kindergarten students and a stipend for 4 elementary lead teachers, which will end after the grant is over. And I'll have Mr. Gates talk to you a little bit about the Mighty Mustang program that's going to come out of this.
We are looking at establishing the Mighty Mustang program, which is something new for the Laurel Highlands School District, where we're going to promote early literacy from birth to pre-K. This is a focus that has shifted with several grants in the state's initiative to promote early literacy. Before, a lot of the focus was pre-K, but there wasn't really that emphasis on birth. So we're really excited to promote our Mighty Mustang program, where we will have a plaque or a sign in pediatricians' offices, OBGYN offices, that will have pre-postage gift card, pre-postage postcard, thank you very much, postcards. And what we will do, they'll mail that information in. And then we will send them a Mini Mighty Mustang pack. And that Mini Mighty Mustang pack will include books, it'll include memberships, it'll also include information from Scholastic about the importance of early literacy. It'll include a little Mini Mighty Mustang t-shirt. These are all items that will be paid for through the grant and won't cost the district a thing. So we're going to promote early literacy to ensure that our kids are coming into kindergarten prepared.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miller and Mr. Gates, and the 3M Mini Mighty Mustang. Looking pretty good out there. Thank you very much for that. Next, under C4, under action, board positions in conjunction with the deeper engagement grant for lead teachers and data person for the collective bargaining agreement and the job post contingent upon grant funding. I'd like to put that in the form of a motion.
Second.
Motion in the proper second. Question on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
Mr. McKinney, the last point under curriculum would be C5, that would be the forthcoming announcement of the new district website and the district app. And that concludes my report. Thank you, Mr. McKinney.
Thank you, Mr. Lambert. Fine talk. Okay, under buildings and grounds, Mrs. Bortz.
I have nothing to report at this moment, but I have a meeting coming up with Mr. McKee, so we can get a few issues taken care of, and that's the end of my report right now.
Do you have a committee meeting set up?
I have a committee meeting, it's March the 2nd. At 4:30. 4:30, March the 2nd, if anybody would like to attend. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you, Mrs. Bortz. Finance, budget, and taxation. Mr. Stefan.
F1A, I'd like to make a motion to approve the treasurer and the budget report for January. Exhibit C.
Second.
Motion in the proper second. Is there a question on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
F2A, I'd like to make a motion to pay the bills for January under Exhibit D.
Second.
Motion in the proper second. Question on the motion. Roll call, please, Kim.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yes.
Mrs. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mr. Lanneman?
Yes.
Mrs. Santor?
Yes.
Mrs. Glad?
Yes.
Mrs. Bortz?
No.
Mr. Jakay?
I vote yes.
8 yeas, 1 nay.
Motion carried.
F3I, investment report under January. That's just an informational item. F4A, I'd like to make a motion to approve the federal report for January under Exhibit F.
Second.
Motion in the proper second. Question on the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
F5A, I'd like to make a motion to approve the student activity and athletic funds report for January under Exhibit G.
Second.
Motion in the proper second. Question on the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
F6I is the board summary report under Exhibit H. That's informational only. F7A, approve the intermediate unit general operating budget for the 2016-17 school year, the amount of $2,493,965. Laurel Highlands share is $33,767.70.
Second.
Motion in the proper second. Question on the motion. Roll call, please.
Mr. Suffolk?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes.
Mr. Lanneman?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal? Mrs. Glad?
Yes.
Mrs. Santor?
Yes.
Mrs. Bortz?
Yes.
Mrs. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mr. Jakay?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carries 9-0.
That concludes my report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Stefan. On the Food Service Committee, Mrs. Bortz.
Yes, I would like to make a motion to accept the cafeteria report. Once again, I'd like to thank Mr. Gates for a fine job that he does. He's always looking to get us a good bargain with the food being quality at all times. I'd like to make that motion, please.
Second.
Motion and a proper second. Question on the motion? Roll call, please, Kim.
Mrs. Boris?
Yes.
Mrs. Santor?
Yes.
Mrs. Glad?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yes.
Mrs. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mr. Sepik?
Yes.
Mr. Jaquette?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carries.
I'm also going to have a committee meeting March the 2nd at 4:30 consecutive with buildings and grounds and human resources. Thank you. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Mr. Ford. Security and Transportation, Mrs. Bill.
Nothing at this time.
Okay. How about that screw news driver?
One action item.
One action item there. Approve the new student, approve the new driver.
Approve the new driver for the first student transportation. All clearances are on the file, that they need transportation is running.
Second.
Motion and a proper second. Question on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Bill. Human Resource Committee, Mrs. Bortz.
Yes. Professional personnel. P1A, approve additional substitute teachers. Exhibit J. A, regular certified substitutes. B, emergency certified substitute. I'd like to put that in the form of a motion.
Second.
Motion and a proper second. Question on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
P2A, request for retirements, other leaves, and resignations. A, the accepted retirement of Mrs. Madeline Johnson, science teacher at the middle school, effective the day following the last workday of 2015-2016 school year. Mrs. Johnson has 19 plus years of dedicated service to this district. And I want to thank you, Mrs. Johnson, for your service. You will be missed. I'll put that in the form of a motion, please.
Second.
Motion and a proper second. Question on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
P3, this is informational. Approve permission for the following individuals to be placed as a long-term substitute in the positions indicated. None at this time. P4A, the conference request. Approved request for Chad Miller, social studies teacher at the high school, to attend the 2016 Pennsylvania Association of Student Assistant Professional Conference at Penn State to be held February 28th through March 1st, 2016 at no cost to the district. I'd like to put that in the form of a motion.
Second.
Motion and a proper second. Question on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
Support personnel, P5A, approve additional substitute employees for support personnel, Exhibit K. I'd like to put that in the form of a motion, please.
Second.
Motion and a proper second. Question on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
P6A, paraprofessional update, Exhibit L. I'd like to put that in the form of a motion.
Second.
Motion and a proper second. Question on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
P7A, authorize the actions of the superintendent to approve an unpaid leave with benefits for support staff employee A until March 2016 board meeting. I'd like to put that in the form of a motion, please.
Second.
Motion and a proper second. Question on the motion? Roll call, please, Kim.
Mrs. Boris?
Yes.
Mrs. Santor?
Yes.
Mr. Sepik?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal? Mr. Price?
Yes.
Mrs. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mrs. Glad?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mr. Jaquetti?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carried.
That concludes my reports.
Thank you, Mrs. Wertz. Athletic and extracurricular activities, Mr. Lamb.
Thank you, Mr. Chetty. We have Exhibit M. This is an extensive list, so I didn't want to read your names, though. This is for the spring sports. This year, 2016, these positions have been recommended by the head coach, and all the coaches here have all their clearances on record here at Laurel Highlands. I'll just go down the list, and then we'll put this in the form of a motion at the end. Assistant varsity baseball coach, Mike Smith. Head 9th grade baseball coach, Richard Colasar. Assistant 9th grade baseball coach, Bob Madison, Sr. Assistant varsity boys and girls track coaches, William Kuzer, Alan Dimes, and Kerry Whitman. Assistant varsity softball coach, Mike DeLeonis. Head 9th grade softball coach, Mike Berry. There's no applicants at this time for the 7th and 8th grade softball and for the assistant 7th and 8th grade softball coach at the middle school. Head 7th and 8th grade boys and girls track coach, Jake Miller. 3 assistants, 7th and 8th grade boys and girls track coaches, Courtney Radcliffe and Martin Gaddy. Assistant varsity volleyball coach, Stacy Dahmer. Assistant middle school volleyball coach, Samantha Sweats. Under volunteer coaches, for track, Angela Braun and Erwin Bramley. Volleyball, Nancy Wheeler. For baseball, Jim Burns, Nick Arminio, Ethan Mildren, Joe LaPresta, Max Beatty, and Carmen Congilio. I'd like to put this in form of a motion at this time.
Motion in the proper second. Is there a question on motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
And under A and E2, permission to solicit bids for the fall sports. I'd like to put that in form of a motion at this time.
Second.
Motion in the proper second. Question on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carried.
That concludes my report, Mr. Katie. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lamb. Under legal advisement, Mr. Frankhauser.
There are no grievances at the board level, and under the solicitor's report, we did discuss the few litigation items in executive session, and we will be proceeding with the litigation of those matters appropriately. Nothing else.
Thank you, Mr. Frankhauser.
The L3 is in state ethic forms. We haven't received one. We can pick those up from Kim. They do need to be in by May the 1st. All board members, myself have to file those. So if you haven't done so, do better. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Frankhauser. Okay, under general matters, we have an addendum under other business.
Getting the board, I'd like the board to consider a motion to move forward with adjustments and alterations to the Evtron airflow stations in the HVAC system. Projected cost is not to exceed $34,000 and will be reimbursed by the HVAC prime contractor per the terms of the contract. This will be taken from the retainage and will not come out of the school district's general fund.
So moved.
Second.
Motion in a proper second. Is there a question on the motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. I'm sorry. Roll call, please, Kim.
Mr. Price?
Yes.
Mrs. Wertz?
Yes.
Mrs. Beal?
Yes.
Mrs. DeAndrea?
Yes.
Mrs. Glad?
Yes.
Mr. Lamon?
Yes.
Mrs. Santor?
Yes.
Mr. Stefik?
Yes.
Mr. Jaquetti?
Yes.
9 yeas.
Motion carried. Okay, general matters, Career and Technology Institute report, Mr. Kreis.
Thank you. The board received the annual audit report for the year ending June 30th, 2015. There were no instances of non-compliance with laws and regulations. There were no significant deficiencies found in the sum $6,294,000 plus financial activities. The member district share as a percentage of total operating costs, that's our local cost, has risen from some 55% in the 2012-13 school year to 61.5% for the 2014-15 school year. It represents a 6.5% increase. Most of the increase may be explained by the lack of federal and state funding increases to match expenses. Laurel Highlands' share of the operation cost was $73,525, which translates into an average cost per student of $5,652. In other business, the adult programs coordinator resigned, and the board hired Ms. Vienick to fill that position. In our other action, the board approved the health occupation instructor and students to attend the HOSA, which is Health Occupation Student of America competition in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, March 9th through 11th, 2016. That concludes what I have. Mr. Septic, Ms. Bill.
I have nothing to add.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Gray. Under the intermediate unit report,
As noted in the agenda, the Intermediate Unit 1 Annual Convention is scheduled for Tuesday, March 29, 2016 at the Hilton Garden Inn, South Point. A banquet for school directors will be held at 7 o'clock, followed by a convention at 8:30 p.m. Registration begins at 6:30. At the January 28, 2016 IU board meeting, 2 new board members were approved to fill the vacancies as provided in the school code. The board also received the annual audit report for the 2014-15 school year. There were no discrepancies noted. Overall, it was an excellent report. Additionally, the general operation budget for the 2016-17 school year was approved, and we approved. The IU board has to approve it, and then subsequently all school districts in the intermediate unit have to approve it, which we did this evening. The good news is that the withholding from the IU1 member districts will remain constant for the 19th year, and that means no increase in the total member district's contribution to the budget. Financial concerns still continue to wrap the operation of the intermediate unit because of the lack of state budget. Thank you.
thank you, Mr. Gray. Okay, under other business, do we have anything else? About public comment? Anybody wish to say anything? Okay, this time we'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Is there a motion on the floor?
Second.
Motion in the proper second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Record that as 9-0. Motion carries. Good night, everyone. Please drive safely. Going home.